Aloha, Mike here, and today we're going to talk about 8 things that you need to know if you're going to visit Oahu in the great state of Hawaii. And to help us out, I got my local kind brother here, Ty.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Pigeon. That's for us. Don't ever do that.
9 things you need. If you think you need your passport to come to Hawaii, I'm going to tell you that it won't hurt to have it. Like, there are situations where a passport could come in handy. But generally speaking, to get on the plane, if you're coming from the mainland US, it's not necessary. You don't have to bring a passport from the US. But if you're buying beer, you need ID, and you can bring your passport because they ID everybody here. So you could have a passport and that would be totally worth your while.
You finally arrived and you're greeted by the warm smell of tropical flowers. If you're like most people who visit, you've flown into the Honolulu International Airport. That means you're on the island of Oahu. Oahu is home to Waikiki, the North Shore, and Pearl Harbor, amongst a lot of other really nice places. But unless you get on another airplane or a boat, there are some things you won't find here. Snow and lava, for example. You have to travel to the island of Hawaii, or what we call the Big Island. Otherwise, the only lava you're going to see is at an elementary school science fair. There's almost 1 million people living on our island home, and some mornings it can feel like every one of them is on the road with you. It's helpful to try and plan your drives around this, as even the back roads can grind to a slow crawl.
Come on!
Air. Slow down. It's not the mainland, bruh. You're running on Hawaiian time.
You don't have to learn another language here, but you may find it helpful to learn a few new words, especially when it comes to taking directions. Mauka is the mountainside towards the mountains. The opposite of that would be Makai. That's the ocean side, or towards the ocean. Now, north, south, east, and west work the same here as they do everywhere else. But on the island, we talk about the windward and leeward side. The windward side of Oahu is where the winds come onto the island. That's the northeast. The opposite of that is the leeward side.
Okay, so things here in Hawaii are very expensive. I mean, really expensive. And one of the things they do to support local businesses is we always try and shop local. And when you try and shop local, you can ask for the local discount if you're local. And what is that discount?
Kama'aina discount.
Hi, can I get the Kama'aina discount? Can I get the Kamehameha discount? Casablanca discount?
Kama'aina discount. If you can't say it, it's probably not for you.
Here we are, North Shore, Hawaii. What do you think of when you think North Shore? Do you think pipeline, big waves, surf competitions? I bet you think of Waimea Bay, some of the biggest waves in the world, right? Well, we're gonna go down and take a look, and we're gonna learn a couple lessons. Now, unfortunately, the lifeguards down there weren't allowed to talk to us. They cited contractual obligations. Fair enough, not allowed to talk. I asked them what they'd like you to know. First thing they wanted me to say was, come up and ask them. If you have a question, they're more than happy to talk to you. They just can't do it on camera. So go up and ask them, is it safe? What should I be worried about? They love to talk to the people who come out to spend time on their beach. They want to make sure you're safe, and they're going to let you know how. One of the things we're going to say, though, is never turn your back on this ocean. Another problem people have when they come to the islands is they don't wear enough sunblock. You can't just put it on once and forget about it. and people with my skin tone, a little bit more fair than Ty here. So, like this. This has got to be better, right? I mean,
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, you're good now.
hey, so here we are, out at a beach. One other thing I wanted to tell you about before it got too dark, and that is safety with your vehicles. So, like every major city, there are some higher crime areas, some lower crime areas, and you'll notice I have plastic windows. So one of the tricks I have is, one, leave nothing of value in my car whatsoever, and two, don't lock any of my doors. Because some places, you just don't want to take that risk. One of the things you can do though is you can look around at the parking lot and check for auto glass. If you see auto glass in the parking lot, probably not a good idea to leave valuables even in the trunk. Now, there's also some signs over here that say no valuables in the car. This particular parking lot over by Electric Beach has a history for auto theft. You know, if you understand the risk, then you really don't. Does anybody know the number for 911? I mean, come on, man. Really? They ain't my Cheetos. Somebody with orange fingers in a car door. No one? It's, yeah, we're just gonna end this one right here. All right, guys, that's about it for 8, 9, 10 things you need to know if you're gonna visit us here in the islands. As always, if there's something I missed, go ahead and put it down in the comments. Like, please subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And as always, whether you're grown here or flown here, share the aloha. Shoots!
I'll allow it. Yep.